I'm back here with the bone update. All right, don't lose faith here. All right, I understand that it's having a hard time pushing up. Obviously, this is on a daily chart. This thing just we busted out of this wedge, and it's been kind of losing momentum ever since here. All right, now we have very good support down here at 71.53. That is a weekly support level. So that should definitely, if it gets down there, that should hold on an hourly. All right, you can see this thing has grabbed some support down here, right down here at 72.69. All right, it has grabbed support there. We're going to put a line right there. There we go. So that area, if it would break, 71.53 is solid. All right, now let's take a look at a couple things here. All right, this is on a 4-hour chart. You can see a resistance down through here that it's going to have to break out of. It did do a fake out up through there, but we're going to go right down through here, and you can see we got to break out of that level right there. This is, let's take a look on a 4-hour chart. Oh boy, this is looking like a fallen wedge. Just a fallen wedge setup, which, that's what you want, quite honestly. Let's put this in here. That's matching up pretty decent. All right, you want 3 touch points for a valid line, and that's looking pretty good. Absolutely, I would. You don't want to see it lose 72.69. I don't think it's going to, quite honestly. Look at this thing. That definitely looks like a fallen wedge. Fallen wedge is a bullish pattern. If you're not familiar with falling wedges, I have a level 3 trading membership you can sign up for $14.99. 8 hours worth of videos to teach you how to do all this stuff. All right, this wedge pattern definitely is grabbing support right there. Okay, the 1 hour RSI is almost at the bottom. It's at a 1 and a 34. You got your 4 hour at a 2.1 to 2.1. The 4 hours at the bottom. It's at a 37 down here. All right, so it's oversold. You got the 8 hour just about at the bottom at a 1 and an 11. And if you're not familiar with this, when the RSI is at the bottom, price tends to push up. When it's at the top, price tends to push down. You got your 12 hour at a 18 and a 28. That thing, obviously, look at it here. It's been twisting up and down ever since this price action has been falling down here. Look at it. And push up, down, up, down, up, down. So that thing could turn up at any time, as long as these other ones cooperate. The 1, 4, and the 8, and you got your daily at a 9 and an 8. It's bullish. All right, so you got that weekly at a 75 and a 70, still bullish. All right, does have a curve on it right here, but as long as this daily starts heading up, that thing should straighten back out and head back up. It's at a 43 on the bottom. And to give you an idea, all right, it's this low down here, all right, on a weekly. Okay, so it's only been this low a couple other times. Back here before it had this massive push up. Back here before it had this massive push up. And these are huge moves, guys. Yeah, you measure these out. This push here went up 52%. All right, this on a weekly. All right, this one here, when it got down to this level, ran up a 67%. And if you look at the chart on a weekly, these aren't little moves. Look at them moves. All right, so when we're down to these oversold areas, you tend to get a massive push up here, and this whole thing is nothing but one big pattern in here. Okay, you got one massive wedge forming up in here. Okay, so whoops, put this over here and put it on here. There we go, something like that. All right, so looking for a bounce in here. All right, like I said, if we zoom in on this 12, that thing definitely looks like the bottom of a wedge pattern to me. All right, and fallen wedges are bullish. All right, so looking for a bounce here at a bone. This thing has definitely been testing everybody's patience. Look at the selling in here. Some people, once they hit resistance here, that's what it was. That's where, if it couldn't have broke that, people, when it came up and had that push back, that's when you had your sellers in, because that was a previous high on the 4 hour. If you go on a daily, I'm sure you can see it even better. Yeah, look at these. They ended up coming up. Grab my arrow. Hit this high here. Okay, got rejected. Came back, hit it again. That's up at that 80 cents. And got rejected. And then we lost, it rolled down here. It lost 8 cents here. Okay, on this daily. I'm truly believing this area is going to hold. All right, especially with these RSIs. The way they look, I think it's just a fallen wedge, and I think it is about bottomed out here. These lines, 1, 2, 3 touches, they match up, and that's definitely what it looks like to me, guys. So fallen wedges are good. Rising wedges are bad. Well, rising wedges tend to break down. Falling wedges tend to break up. This could be the bottom range of the wedge, and it should push up from here. If we lose that 70, what is it, 70? 72.71. All right, then it's kind of going to come down to the 71.53 area. I don't think we're going to lose it. As long as this thing is going to push up, it should hold 72.69. That should be a bottom range here. All right, if we went on a 30-minute, where's the RSI? At the bottom and ready to push up. What about a 15-minute? 15-minute is at a 28 to 30, right in the middle here. It said 35 on the bottom, oversold. But you got your 30-minute at the bottom. You got your 1 hour just about reset here. So definitely keep an eye on that level, that 72.69. I believe that area should hold. It could. Let me look here real quick. Let's go to weekly. And look here. All right, yeah, you can see that support here, support here, support here. It's right at that 72.72 just as I'm doing this video right now, so I'm just waiting to see a bounce out of this thing. I really am. I'm waiting to see this thing start to push up. I was hoping it would do it right now before I hit the end button, but we'll see what happens, guys. Bone, keep an eye on it. Bitcoin is going sideways in a pennant pattern. Looks like, let me show you, because if it breaks out, obviously the market's going to break out. Okay, here we go. Let's go on a 4 hour. Look at this thing. It's bouncing around in this pennant. Okay, and you got your 4 hour RSI at the bottom, ready to head up. You got your 8 hour, still correcting. 12 trying to push up. Look at it up here, 78 and 81. You got that stochastic just trying to bend up, and you got your daily still bullish on Bitcoin. All right, so this thing is trying to push up in here, coming to the end of this pattern. So if it breaks out, you know what that means for the rest of the market. That means everything is going to push up. Okay, so I've been watching this. 72.62. Zoom in here. Boy, that's got to be the bottom. You have fake outs. You do have fake outs, but boy, oh boy, that's got to be right there. I'm just waiting for it to bounce off that. I really am. Let's zoom in a little bit tighter. Man, oh man, right on that thing. Could 72.62, could that be the bounce area here? You know, I believe in these falling wedges so much that I'm actually expecting to see this thing bounce up. I really am. 72.70, come on, bounce up there. 15-minute, what about a 5-minute chart? $10. Trying to push up. Stochastic bending up. 72.70. Boy, boy. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. I'm putting the video out. I'm expecting a bounce from here from Bone, right? Expecting this area. You know, you don't have an exact price for support. You have an area, okay? That everybody will tell you that. You have an area of support and resistance, okay? Especially when you have this much price action. Okay, this thing has built price action up for quite a while. All right, so you can see the wicks all through these zones and the support areas, but definitely keep a close eye on this thing. Like I said, I'm expecting this wedge to hold up, so should see a bounce coming in here pretty soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody, and let's go bone. Let's get this thing going. Have a great day.